Type 59/69. Main battle tank from China. Both the Chinese Type 59 and its successor, the Type 69, are based on the Soviet T-54. Type 59 was the first Chinese tank built under license and had an identical layout to the T-54 initially. It only bore essentials, but later models mounted an infrared searchlight, laser rangefinders, night vision equipment, and armour enhancements. Both Type T-59 and Type 69 had been built in large numbers for the People's Liberation Army and for export. Approximately 6,000 are still in service in China, and it was sold to over a dozen countries, one of the largest numbers being sold to Pakistan, who recovered 1,200, which now produces it locally, and has exported to other countries in Asia and Africa. The Type 69 was introduced in 1982, and although it looks so much like its predecessor, it has a new fire control system, stabilisation, NBC, chemical warfare, navigation and safety systems installed. The Type 69I MBT, main battle tank, is now armed with a 100mm smoothbore gun. Specifications: entered service 1980, crew 4, weight 36.1 tons, length 20 feet 5.5 inches, height 9 foot 2.5 inches, width 10 feet 10 inches, main armament 1 100mm smoothbore gun, secondary 2 .762mm machine guns and 1 12.7mm AA MG, so of course anti-aircraft, mounted on the roof. Maximum armour thickness 100mm, engine 1210L 7BW V12, developing 580 horsepower, diesel. Top speed 50 km or 31 miles per hour, and range 420 km, 261 miles. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to tell you about who operates it and the wars. Current operators: Bangladesh, so they have 50 Type 69 ones and 2 A's. They were purchased from China in 1991 and recovered in 1993. They were still operating in 2012. China has 200, that's data from 2002, used by reserve and training units. Iran has 500 Type 69-2s recovered in 1986 to 1988 from China or North Korea. Pakistan has 400 under the service of the Frontier Corps. And Myanmar, which used to be Burma, has 50 Type 69s and 80 Type 69-2s. Sudan, manufactured under license, the Type 69L 100. Thailand has 5 Type 69-2s locally designated Type 30s, and Zimbabwe has 10 Type 69-2s recovered in 1987. Former operators: Iraq, approximately 1,500 Type 69-1s and 69-2s recovered between 1983 and 1988 from China. They had 200 in service in 2002, but I think we all know what happened in 2003, so most of them will have got shot up. Sri Lanka, they have the 69 Type 2s and have been phased out in favour of the Czech T-55 AM2B main battle tanks, heavily modified, but apparently there is still 13 reserve with that reactive armour on them because they have been upgrading them. And to be honest, 30 tanks is actually the same as what the British Army has in reserve as well. Obviously they're Challenger 2s, but that's another story. That's another story for another video. Thailand, Royal Thai Army, 53 Type 69-2s and 5 Type 563s entered service with the Thai Army in 1987 and were decommissioned in 2004, but apparently they still have 5 T-69s which were upgraded. Okay, let's get on to the wars. Iran-Iraq War, Gulf War, Iraq War, and Sri Lanka Civil War. Now, I thought they would have been used in many more wars, but the thing is, to the untrained eye, this looks just like a T-55, a T-72, so there you are. So, on a side note, the Bunker Defiant and IL-2 Sturmvik, they are half completed. The voiceovers are done, so Josh Jones will be very happy with that. And you will have noticed that I haven't been talking as fast on this video. And you will also have noticed, unfortunately, that there has been no videos for roughly 16 days or so. And that's due to me having another bad cold. I only had one in late December, and unfortunately more health problems. So I gotta have 2 x-rays, I gotta have more blood tests, and fingers crossed next week the channel can be back up to its normal schedule. I am gonna do the PBY Catalina for the 400th subscriber special, and I really want to do my favourite flying boat, which is the Short Sunderland. I have many ideas in the pipeline, including the Renault Gordini and a few other things that people have asked for. I will be getting round to it, slowly of course right now, but I will be getting round to it. So I really hope that there is 2 videos next week, not just one, but obviously we'll see how I feel after the x-rays, blood tests, everything like that. And yeah, fingers crossed everything goes well. So you have a good one, ta-da, and I will hopefully speak to you next week.